Alright guys, so welcome once again to another episode of the Weekend Car Guide. So in today's episode, we're going to be showing you guys how to install, how to replace your spoiler on your F-Series BMW. So here we have a piece from Airborne, carbon fiber spoiler. This is the CS type. Alright, so we're looking at. Okay, you can actually pick this up from different manufacturers, from different vendors. And for the price, it's not terrible, it's not great, it's not the best. Obviously, you can definitely buy more expensive options, but this will definitely do the job for you if you do not want to break the bank. So stay tuned as we show you how to replace this. Alright guys, so like I mentioned, on today's episode, we're going to be replacing the spoiler, the stock spoiler that comes on your F-Series vehicle. And no, I am not going to be doing your hair, and no, I am not going to go fishing, but this is basically the tools that you're going to need to go ahead and remove the existing spoiler. In essence, what you're going to do is you're going to use your air dryer or heat gun, and you're just going to heat up the glue that's underneath. It's either double-sided tape or it's actually glued directly from the factory. And you're going to have basically, you could either use a fishing line or you can utilize tooth floss. It works just as well. Obviously, it's going to take maybe a little bit longer just because it's going to continue to break on you as you just basically like zigsawing it. But in essence, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the first step on how to do this. Alright, first thing is we're going to heat this up, and then we're going to use this to go ahead and remove it. Alright, it's moving along. So, obviously, we're going to fast forward this whole section in the video. We fast forwarded this whole section in the video, so obviously, from a timing perspective, let's think about it this way. I've been heating this whole section here up to here. It's been roughly maybe about 15-20 minutes more or less. So again, take your time, there's no rush. Ultimately, this is not a quick process because even though you lift this thing up, as you can see at the bottom here, you're still going to have a lot of that tape, that double-sided tape, that glue that's there. So you're still going to have to clean a lot of that. And there's dirt and it's mixed in with the glue and everything else. So we are going to be doing a few steps to remove all of that glue, but I'm going to show you guys how to do that. little tip. Can't find my gloves, so I'm gonna make myself something just to protect this, because right here I've been pulling the it's cutting the skin. So cut it. Just use some painter's tape. Put it around it like that. And that's gonna create a barrier for your finger. Okay. Alright. Alright, you can do this. Good to the end. Yeah. There you go. Removed. You can tell there's glue here, and there's still some left in the car. So now this is the fun part. Getting this stuff off. Right. So you can move it like this. You'll be here forever if you do that. So you want to do that. I'm gonna put this away for a second. Alright guys, so now that we've removed the spoiler, obviously we have all this glue here left over, so obviously we got to figure out how to remove that. Now that we removed the spoiler, we have all this glue that's here, all this double-sided tape that's left over. Obviously we got to figure out how to remove that. So obviously, good old alcohol never fails. Good old goof off never fails. Obviously, gets a little messy with this too. Doesn't mean we're not going to use them at all, but I am going to be using something else, which is this. So this is basically a decal removal, but basically you use this, you put it on your drill, and basically what this thing will do will start basically peeling this thing off without really damaging your paint. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot, give it a try. Obviously we're still gonna use the alcohol and the goof off, but we'll take most of it using this tool right here. All right, so check it out. All right, so this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot here. So we're gonna go light. We don't wanna go too crazy with this. So we're gonna bring down this, maybe down to like a 7. Okay, maybe it needs a little bit more. So we're gonna put it like at 11. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna have to check. Look at that. It's removing it from right there. Beautiful. Alright, so let's keep going. Alright, gotta be very careful, make sure not to angle it because they might damage the paint. You want to do the full width of the actual tool itself to do the removal. Alright, so I'm cleaning off a little bit of the edge here, some of that alcohol while the battery's charging. You're gonna notice, I mean, there's a few pieces here that are still left. Again, this glue, the double-sided tape, is industrial strength, so obviously it doesn't come off that easily. So you can tell though, some of the dirt and everything else is there, because ultimately you gotta clean it up really well anyways before you glue on the new one. You wanna make sure that you have a very nice sterile surface before you actually put the new one on. All right, so alcohol evaporates, so it's no big deal. It will come off. Won't really damage your paint. You don't want to go crazy with it, but at the same time, you do want to sanitize the whole space before you actually put the new one on. All right. All right, so now that everything is being cleaned off, go ahead and put that double-sided tape on the actual spoiler itself. I know this is a little bit overkill because normally they give you enough just to do the perimeter. I'm doing the middle down the middle as well. The one caveat though to that is make sure that, as you guys see, there's expansion holes that are part of that. That's for the heat, for it to expand and contract. So don't block those out. That's the only thing. But other than that, you know what? Whatever makes you feel more comfortable, you know, go for it. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're actually gonna do a little bit of a test fit. You're not gonna commit to gluing it on just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there, test fit it. If you have some masking tape, painter's tape or something like that, that'd be something good to use. You can actually put that on the outline on the edges as you're moving it along and actually use that as a holder as you're gonna flip it. So this kit even comes with the masking tape that they give you. So obviously take this, mark it. That is a placeholder. See, I have a bigger gap here than I do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide this over just a little bit. There. Perfect, now the gap looks the same. I'll go ahead and do that. Under there. Okay. Alright, see the gaps. Alright, gap looks good. Gap looks good. Okay, same distance. So again, we're looking to see. Yep. Yeah, that was good. Alright, so now let's look at it down the middle. And do this. Take this piece of tape here. Like this to it. And the reason you do that is you want to get it as close as possible to the middle. And we're gonna use this almost like a swivel. So you're gonna see we're gonna have to lift this thing up now. So we can take out the double-sided tape at the bottom. All right, guys, so as you can see, I just lifted just the little corners on each one of them. Again, we're not gonna take the whole thing off. We're just basically preparing it so we can swivel it down like this. So the tape guys are still there. Go ahead and follow those. Right, this way. Make sure that you still have this thing so you can pull out if you need to. And see here, that's still the same. Same. Right. All right, that's all she wrote. All right, guys. Hope this was helpful. You can see the process was somewhat simple. And the biggest thing is just that, take your time, be patient throughout the whole process, don't rush through it. But other than that, I think it's good. Press it down for a few minutes after you put it on. Make sure that it's under good. All right. We're in good shape, guys. All right. Again, there's different brands out there. There's some better quality ones than this one. Again, I did not want to break the bank. I think for me, this is good enough. Picked this one up on Amazon. It's a company called Airborne. They do carbon fiber and other finishes as well. But again, for me, this does the job quite well, and it looks good. It's really good, actually. Alright guys, so that's that. Hope you guys enjoy this type of content. Hope this was helpful. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and press the subscribe button below, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching the Weekend Car Guide. Till the next one.